Hello friends, last time we have seen halogen derivatives and in which we have completed introduction and IUPAC nomenclature and common name systems of alkyl halides, okay, along with classification of alkyl halides. Okay. Now the next part of this chapter is methods of preparation of alkyl halides. Okay, that means how we can prepare alkyl halides by using other chemicals or other compounds. Okay, so first upon, just clarify the methods of preparation of alkyl halides. Now we can prepare alkyl halides from alcohols. Second, from hydrocarbons. Third, by halogen exchange. Fourth, electrophilic substitution. And fifth one, Sandmeyer's reaction. Okay, now here, now preparation methods means the products are alkyl halides, okay, and the reactants will be different. Now first we are going to see from alcohols. Now by using alcohols we can again prepare alkyl halides by three different methods. Okay, first one, by using halogen acid. Okay, by using halogen acids means HX, okay, or simply we can say it as a hydrogen halides. Okay, that is HCl, HBr, HI, HF, like this. Okay, second one method is by using phosphorus halides. Okay, now phosphorus halides means halides of phosphorus, that is PX3 or PX5. okay, now they might be PCl3, PBr3, PCl5. That is by using phosphorus trihalides and by using phosphorus pentahalides. And in phosphorus trihalides, generally we are giving preference to phosphorus trichloride and phosphorus tribromide, while in case of phosphorus pentahalides, generally we are using phosphorus pentachloride. Okay, then next one is by using thionyl chloride. Now thionyl chloride means SOCl2. The name of this compound is thionyl chloride. Okay, so from alcohols, by using these three different halogen compounds, we can prepare alkyl halides. Okay, second one, by hydrocarbon. Now hydrocarbons means compounds containing carbon and hydrogen. That means we can prepare alkyl halides from alkanes, alkenes, or alkynes. Okay, now the next one, by using halogen exchange. Now halogen exchange means already one halogen atom is there. Okay, if we consider, if chlorine is there, then we can replace it by fluorine, we can replace it by iodine, that is the halogen is exchanged. Okay, now then electrophilic substitution reaction. Now we'll see in detail with mechanism of this electrophilic substitution reaction. And last one is Sandmeyer reaction. Okay, so first one, clear out the methods of preparation only by names of that particular reaction, and then try to remind it separately. Okay, now we are going to see in detail first from alcohols. That means how we can prepare alkyl halides from alcohols. Okay, now by using halogen acid, first one, by using halogen acid or hydrogen halides, that is HX. Okay, now the condition for the reaction of alcohols with halogen acid depends on structure of alcohol. Okay, that means whether the alcohol is primary, secondary, or tertiary. Okay, now the reactivity of alcohols, tertiary alcohols are more reactive than secondary alcohols are more reactive than primary alcohols. Okay, now see the general reaction for ROH means alcohol, HX means halogen acid or hydrogen halide. In suitable condition, it gives RX alkyl halide with water as a byproduct. Okay, it is necessary to first clear general reaction in your mind. It will help you to write the reaction for any reactant as well as for any product. Okay, let's see the example of reaction. Okay, now remember one thing, primary and secondary alcohols react with hydrogen chlorides with zinc chloride. Okay, that means HCl and ZnCl2. Okay, and this mixture of HCl and ZnCl2 is called as Lucas reagent. Okay, and this method of preparation of alkyl halide or this process of preparation of alkyl halides is called as Groves process. Okay, so let's see the reaction. We have taken example CH3CH2OH, that is ethyl alcohol or ethanol. Okay, now it is a primary alcohol as the OH group is attached to carbon atom, which is attached to only one carbon atom, that is primary carbon atom. Therefore this alcohol is primary alcohol. Okay, and now what we have seen, primary and secondary alcohols reacts with hydrogen chloride with zinc chloride, and therefore we have mentioned on arrow anhydrous zinc chloride. Okay, and therefore we have written here anhydrous zinc chloride, then it will give CH3CH2Cl, that is ethyl chloride with water molecule as a byproduct. Okay, now similar way we can apply this reaction for the secondary alcohols. Okay, if we have taken for the secondary alcohol isopropyl alcohol, now here isopropyl alcohol, yesterday I told you, remember the groups, that means which is isopropyl, which is isobutyl, which is tertiary butyl, which is neopentyl. Okay, now this is a isopropyl group in which OH group is attached to secondary carbon atom, that is the carbon atom which attached to other two carbon atom. Now see, the middle carbon atom is attached to two terminal carbon atoms, therefore this is attached to two carbon atom, and therefore this carbon atom is secondary carbon atom, and as the OH group is attached to secondary carbon atom, therefore it is secondary alcohol. Okay, and this secondary alcohol reacts with HCl in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. It gives isopropyl chloride, that means OH group is replaced by chlorine atom. It gives isopropyl chloride with water molecule. Okay, now what we have to remember here, primary and secondary alcohols reacts with hydrogen chloride with zinc chloride, okay, to give respective alkyl halides, and this process is known as Groves process. Now here ZnCl2 act as a Lewis acid. Okay, act as a Lewis acid means it weakens the carbon oxygen bond and it helps to remove or to replace OH group easily for the halogen atom. Okay, now before this also I told, mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride is called as Lucas reagent. Okay, now we'll see for the tertiary alcohols. Okay, now as the tertiary alcohols are more reactive than primary and secondary alcohols, so here no need of anhydrous zinc chloride or no need of Lewis acid to weaken the COH bond, and therefore tertiary alcohol easily react with hydrochloric acid to give tertiary butyl chloride. Okay, now we can simply say constant boiling of hydrobromic acid is used for preparing alkyl bromides. Okay, now if we want to prepare bromides, then hydrobromic acid, HBr, nothing but hydrobromic acid. If we boiled alcohols with HBr or hydrobromic acid, it easily gives RBr, that is alkyl bromide with water molecule. Now second, primary alkyl bromides can also be prepared by the reaction of alcohol with NaBr and H2SO4. That means alkyl bromide we can prepare by using sodium bromide in acidic medium. Okay, that means this HBr is prepared in situ, that is by reaction of NaBr and H2SO4 produces HBr. Okay, we are not going to directly add HBr in the reaction. This can be prepared by the reaction of NaBr and sulfuric acid. Okay, and these alcohols when heated with NaBr and sulfuric acid, it gives alkyl bromide and water molecule. CH3 we have taken here particular example, CH3 CH2OH, ethanol, or you can say ethyl alcohol, CH3 CH2OH plus HBr in presence of sodium bromide and H2SO4 sulfuric acid, it gives CH3 CH2Br plus water molecule. Okay, now we can prepare hydrogen iodides also. Now for the hydrogen iodides, when alcohols reacted with sodium or potassium iodide in 95% phosphoric acid, then we'll get alkyl iodides in good yield. Okay, when alcohols reacts with sodium or potassium iodide. Now sodium iodide or potassium iodide, we can use any one of these, sodium iodide or potassium iodide in phosphoric acid, that is H3PO4. Okay, now by the reaction of this sodium iodide and H2SO4, that is Hi is produced in situ. Okay, and therefore ROH plus Hi gives Ri plus H2O, and I have mentioned here Hi is generated in situ, nothing but by the reaction of sodium iodide with phosphoric acid or by the reaction of potassium iodide or potassium iodide with phosphoric acid. Okay, now this we have finished first reaction for the preparation of alkyl halides. Okay, just revise these all methods once again. First one, what we have seen, alkyl halides can be prepared by using halogen acids. Okay, in halogen acids, nothing but HCl, HBr or HI. Okay, and in which we have seen tertiary alcohols are more reactive than secondary alcohols are more reactive than primary alcohols. Okay, and what we have seen, primary and secondary alcohols reacts with hydrogen chloride in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, it gives respective alkyl halides, and this method of preparation of alkyl halides is called as Gru's method. Okay, or Gru's process. And the mixture of HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride is called as Lucas reagent. Okay. Now this is only for the primary and secondary alcohols. Now tertiary, as the reactivity of tertiary alcohols is highest, tertiary alcohols can be directly react with HCl to give tertiary halides. Next one, if we want to prepare alkyl bromides, then direct heating of alcohols with 48% of hydrobromic acid, it gives alkyl bromides. Okay. Now alkyl bromide we can prepare also by heating sodium bromide in sulfuric acid, and good yield of alkyl iodides can be prepared by the reaction of sodium or potassium iodide in phosphoric acid. And both HBr is also generated in situ by the reaction of sodium bromide and sulfuric acid, as well as the HI is generated in situ by the reaction of sodium or potassium iodide in phosphoric acid. Okay, now we'll see the second method of preparation of alkyl halides. Okay, and in which we are going to use phosphorus halides, that is phosphorus trichloride or phosphorus pentahalides. Okay, now an alkyl halides may prepared by the action of phosphorus halides on alcohol. Okay, now whenever we are going to use phosphorus trihalides, okay, so we have to remember here 3 moles of alcohols reacts with 1 mole of phosphorus trihalides, it gives 3 moles of alcohols with phosphoric acid. Okay, now see 3 moles of alcohols thrice of ROH plus PX3, it gives, that is phosphorus trihalide, it gives thrice of RX alkyl halide with phosphoric acid. And here this PX3 are prepared by red phosphorus and X2, by red phosphorus and X2, that is by the reaction of red phosphorus and X2 it going to prepare PX3, that is here PX3 is prepared by red phosphorus and X2, and here X2 are nothing but the Cl2 or Br2 or chlorine or bromine. By using phosphorus trihalides, just remember the stoichiometry of reaction. 3 moles of alcohols reacts with 1 mole of phosphorus trihalide, it gives 3 moles of alkyl halides with phosphoric acid. Okay, now we are going to see for the phosphorus pentachloride reacts with alcohol to give alkyl chloride. Okay, now here only 1 mole of alcohol reacts with only 1 mole of phosphorus pentachloride, it gives 1 mole of alkyl halide plus 1 mole of hydrochloric acid plus POCl3. Okay, now sometimes during the replacement of this OH by alcohols tends to undergo rearrangement, and this tendency can be minimized by using phosphorus halides. Okay, straight chain primary alcohols reacts with phosphorus trihalides to give rearranged alkyl halides. Okay, now therefore only straight chain primary alcohols undergoes reaction with all hydrogen halides to give unrearranged product. Okay, and therefore generally we are using phosphorus halides for the preparation of alkyl halides, but only primary and straight chain alkyl halides does not undergo rearrangement product. They are giving a unrearranged product, that means gives same place or same position of hydroxyl group by the halogen atom. Okay, now third one method, by using thionyl chloride. Now here you have to remember by molecular formula of thionyl chloride. Generally students use to forget this formula and they are unable to write the reaction for the thionyl chloride, and this reaction has been asked frequently in the exams. Okay, therefore don't forget the formula of thionyl chloride. Now the thionyl chloride react with straight chain primary alcohols to give unrearranged product, that is unrearranged alkyl chlorides. Now here thionyl chloride, it is specifically for the alkyl chlorides. Okay, now see the alcohols reacts with thionyl chloride or heated with thionyl chloride, it gives alkyl halide with elimination of sulfur dioxide and HCl. Now here both we have denoted by up headed arrow, and this headed arrow nothing but both are in gaseous state, that is sulfur dioxide is also in gaseous state and HCl is also in gaseous state. Therefore here no need to take a separate efforts for the separation of alkyl halides as the byproducts are in gaseous state, and therefore this method is preferred for the preparation of alkyl chlorides. Okay, if we have taken simple example for the ethanol CH3CH2OH with thionyl chloride SOCl2, it gives ethyl chloride CH3CH2Cl with elimination of sulfur dioxide and hydrochloric acid. Similarly, you can write the reaction for N-propyl alcohol with thionyl chloride. You will get N-propyl chloride with elimination of sulfur dioxide and HCl gas. Okay, now to avoid the video should be too much lengthy, we will stop here and we'll see the next preparation methods in next video. Thank you.